Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. I am so sorry that I haven't been on this week. I should have had a video posted on Monday and I didn't get around to it, and I intended to have it done on Tuesday. It's just been a busy week, nothing major, just kind of different things pulling me in different directions, and I didn't get that block of time that I needed to make my videos. So I'm really sorry, but I'm back to normal. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So this is my weekend makeup look, and this week I am doing this look, which I'm going to call Autumnal Glam, browns and russets. I was inspired by the changes in autumn, the colours of the leaves, and those warm, those beautiful warm golden russet colours. So I thought that I would create this look, and I have used the Charlotte Tilbury Stars in Your Eyes palette. That one there. It's a beautiful palette. So that's it there. And I'm going to use this trio here, which is called Happy Eyes. So they're the colours that I'm using. You do not have to use this palette. There are lots of shades like this available in other palettes. You know, there's the Rimmel Magnifies Spice palette would be similar. The Rimmel Blush palette would be similar, or any palette that has browns and golds and whatever in it. So I hope you enjoy it. And just as a little caveat, I have my nails done now, but I obviously film my intro after I've done my makeup, if you know what I mean. So I hadn't got my nails done in the actual video. So in case you're thinking, yeah, I just did them because I'm about to film another video as well. So if you want to see how I've created this look, just keep watching, and don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. So I have done my skincare and I'm all set now to apply my makeup, but I have this beautiful new headband to keep my hair back, and it's from the brand Ella & Joe Cosmetics. It's the same brand as I get my Squeaky Clean brush cleaner from, an Irish company. Check them out, they're online. If you follow me on Instagram, I was talking about them on my stories earlier in the week. How pretty is that? Okay, so I've done all my skincare and I'm going to just prep with a little Sculpted by Aimee Hydrate and Hold. This is hyaluronic acid and makeup setting spray, so it really hydrates your skin. I'm going to apply the Hourglass Vanish foundation. This is, I think it's in the colour beige. Bisque. I'm terrible for remembering, so I'm just going to pump. You need very little of this. And this one, I have a sponge. I'm going to try a sponge today. This one has a primer in it, so you do not need to. You don't need a primer as well, so it just cuts out one step. And this is a Carter Beauty beauty sponge, and this really has doubled in size from when I dampened it. So soft. Put a little bit more on my nose, and where I always need it, on my cheeks for my redness. I love this color. It warms my skin, but it's a really good match for my skin tone. So there we go. I'm going to bronze with my Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Golden Light. I can open it. Well used. And I always use the same, I don't know why, I just like this tapered brush for bronzing. It's a Primark brush. For my blush, it's a blush I haven't used for a while, and it's Chanel Orchid Rose. That's it there. Beautiful shade. Not unlike Warm Soul by MAC. I'm going to use a Bobbi Brown blush brush. It's a very subtle, this is a very subtle blush. So kind of need to get into it to get the colour payoff, but it's kind of glowy as well. Now for my brows, I'm going to use the Inglot brow gel, which is a kind of an ashy. They don't do colours as such. I think there's a number on that. I'll link it below, but it's kind of an ashy colour. I'm going to do the other one off camera to save time. So that's my brows finished, and I also applied just a light layer of the Inglot Brow Sculpting Mascara, which is this little brush. So even if you weren't going to use the gel, you could just use this. Now I'm going to put some of my Sculpted by Aimee Complete Cover Up Concealer, and I'm going to use that on my lids as a primer for my eyeshadows. So that just kind of evens everything out and gives your shadows a grip. The palette I'm using is the Charlotte Tilbury Stars in Your Eyes palette. Beautiful palette, stunning colours. And I'm going to go with this trio here, which is called Happy Eyes. And I was inspired with, by the colours for autumn. I just thought this would be a beautiful, beautiful look. So I'm going to use just a fluffy Carter Beauty eye brush, and I'm going to go in with that middle shade, which is a matte, kind of a rust colour, orangey rust colour, just a perfect autumnal shade. And Charlotte Tilbury shadows tend to be quite powdery, you get a lot of fallout, so always tap off. So I'm going to put that all over my lid, and as you can see already there's a lot of colour payoff there, so just go easy, don't go in with too much too soon, because if you're using this palette, because it's much harder to take it off. I think that's pretty much the same, and then what I always try and make myself do is clean off my brushes in between time, because it means the next time I don't have to worry. So the Squeaky Clean Brush Cleaner by Ella and Joe, spray it. I've just sprayed a little onto a face cloth, and you just work your brush into it, and it takes off the colour. You can just about see it there, and then it'll be dry in 2 minutes. I'm going to go in with a slightly tapered brush. So this is a Zoeva, it's a tapered brush, and I'm going to go back into the same colour, so that lovely russet colour, with the tip of that brush. Make sure it's well tapped off, and I'm going to just go just above my crease like that to intensify the colour. I'm going to take the next shade here, which is sort of a chocolatey colour, and it's a matte shade as well. And I'm going to take that into the crease and up, but I'm going to use a slightly more tapered brush, and I think this is a MAC 212. So same thing, work it into the colour, give it a good old tap off, and then into the crease. So that looks quite muddy at the moment, but I will blend it. I'm going to take my Zoeva brush again. It's a slightly tapered, but it's a larger tapered brush. And I'm going to go back into that lovely chocolate colour. And I'm going to take it under the bottom lashes. And then using a little smudger brush, which is a Zoeva as well. I love their brushes. I'm just going to take that from under the corner of my bottom lid and up to meet. So I'm making like a tiny little wing. Then I'm going to take a nice big fluffy brush. Actually, this one is probably going to need a slightly denser brush. This is a Real Techniques, and I'm just going to, it's much bigger than I would normally use for blending, but I'm going to use it because the colours are quite strong. I mean, look at the difference that makes, but you don't lose any intensity in the colour. This beauty here, which is a kind of, I won't say it's a glitter, but it's like a pressed metallic, and I'm actually going to use my finger to apply it. So it's a kind of a goldy, russety, oh, it's just beautiful, and the colour payoff is amazing. So I'm just going to put that all over my, well, the inner 2/3 of my lid. You could apply it with a fluffy brush as well, but you definitely get the best colour payoff if you use your finger, because the warmth of your finger just seems to pick up the colour. And then I'm going to take my regular brush for blending and just very softly blend that out. So this is a Charlotte Tilbury, it's actually the Pillow Talk eyeliner, and it's a kind of a bronzy brown. It's lovely. So I'm going to line my top lid with that, and I'm going to tight line as well. And just join the two. And then you can play with it and see how far you want to bring the wing out. I love a wing, as you know. And then you can get a smudger brush and just sort of soften the lines. Now with the same liner, I'm going to tight line my upper waterline. So you can see there's a slight difference there. It just gives more volume at the roots of the lashes. And I'm bringing it down into the corner there as well. And then to brighten my eyes and make them look awake, which I think is a really important thing, slightly more mature ladies, you know, I'm using the Carter Beauty Pencil Pusher eyeliner in Nude. I'm going to line the rim of my bottom lashes with that, and it just opens up your eye. It's so soft and it's so easy to use. And I think that makes a big difference in opening up your eye. I'm going to leave highlight till the end, so I'm going to curl my lashes and apply my mascara, and I will be back. So that is my my eyelashes curled and my one coat of the Note Cosmetics Volume 1 Touch Mascara. I'll apply a second coat. Now I'm going to conceal with my Sculpted by Aimee Complete Cover Up concealer, and I'm going to use a little flat concealer brush. This is a Carter Beauty brush, and just go into that. So I just want to brighten up under the eye and sharpen up a little bit this. I'm just going to pat that in with a clean finger. The warmth of my finger will help it to not settle into creases and fine lines. But seriously, I mean, concealers will settle into fine lines, but if you find if you do powder, if you find that when you do that and you can see, just do it again gently with your finger and the heat should melt it into your skin. For lips, I'm going to use this, which is an AMC lip paint by Inglot. You've seen me use this lots of times before. I absolutely adore this, and I need to get another one. So I'm going to line first of all. Now, I don't remember what this pencil is. Something is telling me that it's NYX or NYX, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Any color, any brown color, brownish color will work. And because that is quite pale when it goes on, I wanted to give a little bit of definition. So like I say, any kind of brownish, peachy, pinky color will work. And I'm going to apply the lip paint just with my finger. And the nice thing about this is that it's very hydrating as well. And it's like a hybrid of a lipstick and a gloss. I really do love that color, really, really do. So I'm going to put a little bit of highlighter on using the Inglot by Mora Elements collection. This is the Luminous Sands Golden Hours highlighter. You can apply this with your finger or you can apply it with a brush. So I'm actually going to try applying it with a brush today. This is actually a Primark HD Kabuki brush, but it's sort of angled, so it's perfect for highlight. So I'm just going to take a little on the brush like that. Make sure I have enough. I don't want to put too much, but I just want a touch. So you can just see that there. So that's really subtle. And then with the tip of my finger, I'm just going to put a tiny little bit up on my brow bone. And then a little on the tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to just very lightly set with my Sculpted by Aimee Velvet Veil Loose Setting Powder. That's it there. I need a very small amount of this. Small little brush. And like I say, if you feel you have settling, just press that in. And the warmth of your finger will help it to blend in, and then just apply a little bit of powder. Make sure you tap it off well. And the beauty of this powder is that you can't see it. It's not going to change the color of your makeup. It will just sort of, make wherever you apply it, poreless. And then I forgot I wanted a little bit of illumination in the inner corner, so taking my baby finger, I'm just going to apply that there. That's the Luminous Sans Golden Hours. So that is the finished look. I really like this look, I really do. I love the colours, I adore this, I really do. And I go through phases of using it a lot and then I'll put it away for a while. I need to order another one, or 2, or 3. Okay, so I'm just going to change and fix my hair and I'll let you see what the finished look will be. Back in a minute. So I'm back, completed look. I'll show you what I'm wearing, and I'm just going to finish the makeup look with a little spritz of Hydrate and Hold from Sculpted by Aimee. It just takes away any powderiness and it helps to keep your makeup in place. So I have just the black t-shirt I had on. I teamed it with a faux leather jacket that I've had for years. It's actually changed colour as time has gone by. It was a much more blush shade, but it's kind of a deeper blush shade now. A scarf and just a pair of black straight leg trousers and black booties. And with that I have teamed my Carvela bag, which I think is practically the same colour, and a little pair of sort of autumnal toned sunglasses. So that's the look. And the leather jacket has these, you know, faux zips, and it's sort of lower in the front, and it has lovely little lapels. But I just like to team it, particularly for this time of year, with a little scarf. The pull out all the autumnal colours, and a pair of hoop earrings. So that is the look for this week, and I think I'm all set now, maybe to go for a nice walk in the park and take in all the beautiful sights of autumn. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you I promise on Monday in my next video. Take care, have a great weekend. Bye bye.